I'm Aubrey Sanford.
And I'm Marley Moore.
Coming up on today's show,
we have a recap of the pep rally, information about FCA, a look into sports, and a review of one of the summer's biggest movies.
Stay tuned, you're watching Roar TV.
Hey Oviedo, it's Caroline.
Hey Oviedo, I'm Peyton Kane. Oviedo, I'm Kaden Martin.
Hey Oviedo, it's Deanna with today. And this is your main 5 from Building 5.
Good morning, it's Friday, September 15th, and welcome to Roar TV
Weekly. As our students are getting back into the rhythm of going to school, Oviedo's clubs start up again.
FCA, or Fellowship of Christian Athletes, are inviting students to come together. Here's a segment produced by Will Sun.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a club that meets every Tuesday during lunches.
We look to create things such as Bible studies or opportunities to serve student athletes and coaches. That can be as simple as serving by bringing Gatorades on a hot day.
I personally, I really like FCA. The first year I joined in it, there was really a community and family, and so I wanted to be somebody who could help people find that family.
On September 1st, we kicked off our football season with a pep rally.
And although our next pep rally isn't for a couple of weeks, here's some highlights made by Marley and me to keep our school spirit high while we wait for the next pep rally.
Watch me dance, dance the night away. My heart could be burning, but you won't see it on my face. Watch me dance, dance the night away. I'll still keep the party burning, I won't get out of place. Even when the tears are falling, diamonds on my face, I'll still keep the party going, I won't get out of place. Yes, I can. Even when the tears are flowing, they're diamonds on my face. Watch me dance, dance the night away. I'll still keep the party running, I won't get out of place. When my heart breaks, when my world shakes, I don't play safe, don't you know about me? I could dance,
Last night, football hosted Heritage, and earlier this week, our volleyball team traveled to Hagerty.
Here's Jack for a recap of this week in sports.
Hi Oviedo, I'm Jack Vigotti with your O10 Sports Weekly Update. On Monday, girls and boys bowling played against Lake Mary, with the boys team winning by 480 points and the girls team losing by a tight margin of 102 points. Tuesday, varsity volleyball took on Hagerty and unfortunately lost in straight sets. Girls and boys golf also took on Hagerty and also lost. Wednesday, the Lions swim and dive won their meet against Seminole and were led by Tommy Youngblood, who won the 2 IM, helping the team improve to 3-0 on the season. The boys bowling also won against Lake Brantley by 416 points, and the girls team also lost. Thursday, Oviedo football took on Heritage and won the game on a last-second rushing touchdown by quarterback Jackson Latour. Cross country competed at the Lake Buena Vista Invitational and were victorious, beating 20 other teams led by Colin Asun for the boys and Maya Cabal for the girls. Boys golf capped off a successful Thursday for the Lions with a win over Lake Howell by 20 points. And finally tonight, make sure to wish girls volleyball luck while they are out of state taking on the Catholic Crusaders at Virginia Beach. That's all for our weekly O-Time Sports Update. Now back to Marley and Aubrey.
Finally, this summer was full of memorable moments in media.
But one of the most unforgettable was the Barbie movie. Here's producer Thomas and host Maddie and Peyton from Roar TV Reviews to give us their insight into this record-setting film.
Hey Oviedo, I'm Maddie Howard.
And I'm Peyton Kane.
And welcome to 2023's very first Roar Reviews. This is our review of
The Barbie movie.
Heads up, this review contains minimal spoilers. You have been warned.
The Barbie movie was Greta Gerwig's highly anticipated smash of the summer. It topped the charts, grossing over $1 billion internationally.
It's also the highest earning opening weekend for any movie with a female director. You go, Greta.
The movie follows the titular Barbie, played by Margot Robbie, dubbed stereotypical Barbie. White, blonde, and thin, she's everything you think of when you think of a Barbie.
The story calls out throughout the movie how Barbie often ends up harming the self-image of young girls rather than empowering them.
Like how Barbie has a crippling fear of losing her perfection, reflecting the mental issues that perfectionist body standards for girls that products like Barbie set.
I went into the theater expecting to see a lively, stereotypical movie about the toys we grew to love as kids, and I left confounded. I was not at all prepared for the route they took with the film. The deep themes of depression and anxiety and the idea of someone like Barbie, who we consider perfect, can experience reality as it is for people of all ages really caught me off guard.
I was genuinely surprised at how much I enjoyed this movie. I was prepared for it to be too preachy, too shallow, or just plain bad. But it was honestly a very fun comedy and a pretty poignant satire of concepts like patriarchy, relationships, and corporatism.
I had mixed feelings. I believe the casting and the set design was very well done, and I loved the diversity of all the different types of Barbies shown in the movie. The idea for a good storyline was there, but some scenes felt unnecessary and out of place. I feel like they over-exaggerated the concept of the real world and made it out to be worse than it actually is. For a movie that gives a doll hyper-realistic emotions, they could have done a little bit better conveying the actuality of our modern-day society.
I thought the real world was over-exaggerated too, but not without purpose. For example, Barbie punching the man that sexually harasses her, then getting taken to the police department where she is then again sexually harassed by the police officers, is obviously dramatized and fictionalized to a degree, but it is reflective of some women's experiences, especially in areas like Venice Beach where the movie takes place.
However, the character development was compelling. I adored how Barbie realized that she didn't need a man and she didn't choose to be with Ken. I love that we're growing past the women need a prince to come save them trope. I find it old and overused. And even though Ken thought he needed Barbie, Barbie knew she didn't need Ken in the end.
In my opinion, the movie was a little uncharitable to Ken, actually. I mean, he was led on by Barbie for literally 7 decades.
Go her, honestly.
She even goes as far to refer to them as a couple, and she faces literally 0 character development related to realizing she was a toxic partner. And the Mattel board of executives being all male and only being on board with creating a more realistic Barbie was pretty on-point commentary from Greta Gerwig, considering there's actually only one woman on the real Mattel board of executives.
I thought the movie was overall well done. Even with some confusing or unnecessary scenes, I still found a compelling sense of relativity with the plot. I wouldn't go as far to say it was my favorite movie of the year so far. I'm a Marvel fan at heart, so Spider-Man on top. But Barbie movie is up there on my list.
Honestly, even if Barbie had some holes as a satire and a story, it was still a super fun comedy with bright colors, cool sequences, and an amazing soundtrack. Barbie's definitely my favorite movie of 2023, and in my opinion, it more than lived up to the hype that surrounded it.
Thank you for tuning in to the Barbie edition of Roar Reviews. See you next time.
Bye, Barbies!
That's all we have for you today.
Have a great day and we'll see you on Monday for our main 5.
And as always,
Go Lions.